Unmute. 3, 2, 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. Write it down, understand something. I've been out there helping people like you for 49 years. That's right, I'm the guy that helps to set up the credit system behind the scenes while I train Ken Yarborough. Now, we're on TikTok today live as well, and Google and YouTube, and having some fun. Today, we're going to talk about money, but not you. You see, these silly people that say, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, that's kind of dumb. They're not rich. Corporations might be rich. They can control the money to get the asset and accomplish the goal. But again, what are we going to do today? Pretty simple. This is live. You have a question, just type it out. We even open the mic as well. So guess what? If you like me, click the screen twice if you're on TikTok today. And next, guess what? We're going to talk about how to get that credit score to 750 without doing credit repair, because that's a fraud. A fraud. It's even against the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So today, let's talk about goodies. Now, I brought in my first $1 million to the corporate structure when I invented something called Car Finder as a kid. I was 14 and a half, by the way. Now, the next thing is a corporation. That's kind of fun. I did bring in my first billion at 21 through corporate structure. 2.6 billion at 26. Like I said, I've been out there a long time. I was at the bottom bench in Los Angeles for 32 years every Wednesday night. Every Wednesday night for 32 years, being the second largest advertiser in California. So guess what? A lot of those people on TikTok, they're actually my clients. All right, even on Google and YouTube. So let's play. Now again, it's live, so you have a question or two. You'll be able to ask the question or type it out. I'd like you to write down, see it, believe it, go get it. See it, believe it, go get it. You see, I like goodies. And the bottom line is getting goodies from the corporation structure as we play. In the beginning, I'm going to say no pictures or recording, please. You see, you take pictures of things you never pay attention to. I'm going to point out what you should take a picture of. Is that okay today? So again, no pictures or recording until I let you know it's okay. Guess what? Now, I hold the record for the highest kick, fastest kick in 1981. And every time I hear some ding-dong say, why man can't jump? By the way, if you look at that picture today, it's only 13 feet in the air. See, I kicked the door jam at 10. I kicked the basketball hoop in 8th grade, Tewico Junior High. Registered newspaper took a picture and said, white boys can jump. Then I hear ding-dong say, white man can't jump. I don't understand that. See, I don't understand stupid. But then that's just what happens today. Goodies are Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Goodies. I was driving my Lamborghini to Orange Coast College when I was 17 and a half. By the way, I bought it at an auction. It's kind of fun. But you know, we get to learn to play. How about mansions? I bought my mansions, built my first one at 16 and a half. Bottom line, had to make Havasu, Big Bear, and don't forget Huntington Harbor and all 5 islands. You see, I was always about 10 or 20 years above everybody mentally because of the way that God made me a little different than most people. So again, what do we have to do? My first system a long time ago was called winning the game of business. Winning the game of business. Let's understand. I set it up like a chess game. I wanted to win the game of business. Now, page 6, paragraph 3 says cash flow, free up your time and financial freedom. Even though some other people, ding-dongs, try to steal that too, it's typical. So what do? Now, let's think about you today. You. Here's our problem. You lose your job today, you have an emergency. It's called, oh shit, day, month, or week, or year. That's what I call it. Oh shit, day, week, month, year. I can't pay my house payment, kind of with my wife and my kids. What am I going to do? Well, there's a problem, most of you. Now, you'll find out a couple things about me. I write with both hands and talk at the same time. I have an IQ of 203 at 14 and a half, and I have total recall and mosaics. And I end up rhyming all the time, too. That's why they said I was retarded. I just thought they were stupid. But let's understand, here's our problem. Today, you lose your job. You have an emergency. You lose your income. What do you have a problem with? Problem is within 8 months. Oh, shit. Day, week, month, or year. See, when you lose your income, you got to have a solution or plan for the problem. What happens to most of you didn't plan at all. And what happens, you got bad credit. Then you have these credit repair flakes going, I'm going to repair your credit. It's against federal law. And I'll show you the law too. It's very simple. But let's understand something. You have the ability to repackage you and rebuild you if you want. So the first thing we got to think about is this. We don't need to be a bunch of sheeps and ducks, because that kind of sucks. So what do we get to do? Remember, lose an income, have an emergency, what happens? What happens with most people like you, no one taught you rules and tools. In other words, as you do these things, let's understand something. The rules and tools. When I was training Kenny Orber, TRW, became a Spirit in '96. I'm the guy that created the 25-20% rule, period. What did you do? Honey, let's start a business. Let's go jack up our credit. Let's drop the score. Let's get stuck. Hell, let's not get any more. Let's bring the pain home to you and me being stupid. That's what people do all the time. All cards fluctuate but two. Write it down. They fluctuate. Anything past 29%, you drop your score, you can't get any more. I set up the rules in 1987. It's about time you pay attention, but that's up to you. Now understand, these cards don't fluctuate. Gold and platinum cards. All these people going blah, blah, blah all over the place, it's ridiculous. If they just knew what half they think they're talking about, there's the problem. They fluctuate, these don't. What does that do for us? We can maintain a 750 score forever if you learn the rules and tools. There's no reason anybody should have shitty credit in the first place. They have it because they didn't know rules and tools, and they went, what? They kind of got screwed up, got stuck. The average person with shitty credit, it lasts 3 to 6 years. What do you do? Debt consolidation crap? All right, what are you going to do from there? Bankruptcy? No. Let's do this. Let's turn around today. Let's increase all our credit limits. Let's contact the creditors and find out what we can increase without getting an inquiry, and let's push them up as much as we can before we have an shit day, month, week, or year. You see, you didn't plan the problem, and then you got your assets kicked. That's the bottom line. It's what happens to you. So let's push up the limits as much as we can. Got it so far? Now let's understand. I have $62 million of credit cards, 2 dashboards, simple. Lines of credit for millions and billions of dollars, they're having fun. You see, I learned how to build credit as a little boy. It came in the mail. What am I going to do? So let's do this. The next thing is let's analyze you. Let's analyze you, every one of you. What does this mean? Here's our problem. All right? If you allow me to analyze you, which I've analyzed 50 million people so far, okay, I can take your 629 and make it an 828. You see, what I have is the ability to use the dashboards I set up in '87. Analyze you, tell you exactly what you need to do step by step. It's called rebuilding your credit, not this credit repair flaky stuff, which is a fraud. And I'll show you the law that says that too. That's why they indicted Daniel on the credit repair cloud, going blah, blah, blah. The truth will set you free. Now, the next thing we have to understand. Every one of you personally need 100,000 of credit. Let's understand why I created it that way. 100,000 of credit. All right, the average person is in debt $29,000, so let's understand. That gives us 71,000 of credit. Safety, in case we have a shit day, week, month, or year, we can buy time. You see, bad days don't last forever. You drag it on because you screwed up by jacking it up. You didn't know rules and tools. That's what you should have learned a long time ago. Now, it's not my fault you didn't go out there. I'm the #1 consultant worldwide. Worldwide. All right, personal business credit. These other people out there going blah, blah, blah. They're most of my clients anyway. So what do we get to do? 100,000 of personal credit. The average person wastes $50 every other day. Probably you too. Do you know what $50 a day does every other day? That's $700 a month. If you spend $5,000 on this card today, the payment is $50 a month. For what the average person wastes and called a piss away, you could have refinanced your life anyway. But it's up to you. Let's play. Let's understand something. Corporation. You got all these ding-dongs going, you need 21 LLCs, you need a C Corp. Stop the crap. Stop the crap. It's a bunch of crap, okay? Because your LLC or C Corp is going to become an S because I said so. You're not going to pay tax up to 3 to 5 million anyway. Yes, you're going to get a paycheck. It's tax. Then your house payment offsets that too. You're going to learn to break even. Simple. All right, I like making money, but I don't like paying too much tax, especially in California. Now we're going to go to the board. Is that okay? Let's go to the board and let's have some fun. Let's watch. A corporation is a legal person, corporate umbrella. Now we have a problem. The problem is your lack of knowledge, is your stupidity. Line of defense. You're not stupid. But you've done stupid. Sorry to say, but you followed through. Here's the thing. I have 3 houses. That means I have 6 liabilities. 3 loans and 3 tenants. Who's going to sue me and screw me up? That's the bottom line. Who's going to sue me and screw me up? Now, your banks are very simple. Bank of America has bankrupt 8,000 locations. All right, because they have a branch number, which is a tax ID, separate tax ID. Simple. Grocery stores. How about cities? We've had 11 cities file bankruptcy so far. Now, what did they happen? Simple. United States of America Incorporated, all right, 50 corps, 50 states, and cities or corporations too. They get to bankrupt the debt and stay in business in front of you. Your problem is you're lacking knowledge, is your stupidity. You're not stupid, you fall stupid. Unfortunately, half this world is freaking lazy. They want a free ride. Give me a break. But you can understand. If I have one of these tenants slip, fall, and sue me and screw me up, I'm allowed to disconnect. Let's write down disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. You see, I set this up for me. My problem is in California, we have a franchise tax fee. In 1984, there was a problem. They wanted me to pay, all right, $800 to $1,000 per corporation. Now, I have shopping centers, I have condos, all kinds of stuff. I literally have, 19, Pizza Huts. All right, no problem there. Shakey's Pizzas too, 31 flavors. Donut stores, all this other stuff, Subways. Here's my problem. They want me to do this. This is going to be $100,000 a month by the time I'm done. It's $1.2 million. Hell no. I got permission to create a form or modify one. And that was the division process. So let's write down, for all of you who don't know yet, a division process. A division under a corporation doesn't have your name on it. You can disconnect, I said incorporate, and throw the piece away. You should have 3 divisions of you, by the way, as well. 3 divisions of you. The goal is to build the credit. Do finance the damn business and write it all off. Interest rate and credit card. Borrow money is not taxable. It's about time we learn to play my way for a while. Now we're going to talk about 18 divisions. Why? We're going to look at the Fair Lending Act. We're going to look at American Express. They allow one card to get 99 more. 99 more. And all these other things about bonus crap you see on the internet. Come on. All I care is this is $100,000 and I get it 9 more times. There's $1 million. Stealing money from the family is the stupidest thing people ever did in the first place. Maybe on a Wells Fargo 150. Okay, let's do that. You see, the goal for you is to learn how to play the game to what? Again, win. 18 locations, that's 18 what? 9 divisions for credit purposes, it's $1 million, and 9 locations of Wendy's, a Taco Bell, a storage and a laundromat, car wash. Do you realize I'm the guy that wrote the original books and all those things? And they're out there going, get a car wash, get this, get the laundromat. Hell, I wrote the friggin' book. Get for the guy who created the industry in the first place versus the blah, blah, blah. But again, if you want a copycat, just go with someone else. Now, $100,000 for corporate credit. Borrow money is not taxable. Let's write it down. Borrow money is not what? So if I use corporate credit to get a business and offset the taxes, I'm getting it for free practically. Depends on what card you're going to play with or line of credit. But again, what do? We get to play the game to win. I designed a system that when I got into the first $1 million to $1 billion, that's the goal. Now, my favorite business out of all 10 that I love is a storage unit. For instance, we're playing with these right now. I'm getting ready to put them in escrow. You want to play yet? All right, why don't you partner with me and let's go with close an escrow. Would you like to create $10,000 a month, $100,000, $1 million? Hell, I got $2 million a day. It's kind of fun. But again, you get to play with me if you want to. Storage unit. Here's one we closed escrow on. The client, my partner, into this, what did we get? We had $17,350 a month. A corporation absorbs the income, absorbs it, doesn't pay tax till you're profitable, and now we can decide what kind of paycheck we want. Income is your lifestyle. If we use the house offset the taxes, we get to break even. Isn't that the goal anyway? So as we play this game, we play to win. The ultimate goal. Before you're laid off or fired the next time, why don't you just hire yourself? You got to fight for what you want. Maybe you never had a fight in you. Maybe you don't want to fight. Well, the reality is life is a fight. Remember, today, you lose your job. If you can't pay your bills in 8 months, oh shit. I can lose my house, my car, can't feed the kids, can't take care of the wife too. A man has to man up. In other words, he's got to keep all that stuff inside and not dump it on his wife. It's ridiculous. Okay? A man has to be a man. Okay? Nowadays, it's ridiculous the way that people do things. It's ridiculous. I'll say that again and again. It really pisses me off. Maybe you'll get one of my books called Bite Your Tongue, Live Longer. Because you got to bite your tongue, live longer. Now think. Let's use our brains. Okay? It takes 38 steps to reach a goal. That's it. It's not hard. 38 steps. All right, step up, up, and away. That's it. We have to hear something 8 times to process. Mentally, we have to hear it 8 times and apply knowledge, and someone has to answer our questions. That's the goal. They have to answer the question. Will they have the ability to do that? I didn't know what to call it. Okay, I really didn't. I'm 17 and a half years old. Okay, I'm driving my Lamborghini to Orange Coast College. Never went to high school. That would have been a waste of my friggin' time. The bottom line is very simple. What did I do? I went to this company. They sell payphones. They have this event. Okay, let's understand. They're saying a payphone is literally going to make $300 as an average month. No problem, okay? I'll take 10 is what I said. I got 10. I go back to the event again and again, and I hear all these people bitching and complaining. Typical people. All right, complaining. What did we do? Well, first of all, this lady kept complaining. They only made me $280. Man, don't you understand it's a damn numbers game? I started buying, this is basically when I was 17 and a half, buying up everybody's routes. I ended up with 22,000 payphones, 6.6 million a month through corporate structure. Is that good? Then I had my 19 houses. You know what they told me? I couldn't get the number 20. Are you kidding me? It reminds me of these idiots in 2008 using stated income and countrywide bunch of crap. Stupid people in my way. So what did I do? I transferred my properties to my divisions. I freed them all of the value problem, solved the problem right there. See, the goal is, understand, when they said no, the answer is no. That means they don't know how. Create a way anyway. Legally, of course. So what do we get to do is play the game. Let's write down auto income. I didn't know to call it passive income or just, I don't give a shit. All I cared about is getting money to pay my damn bills. That's what I needed. See, maybe you weren't born in a taxi and thrown in a trash can like I was. All right, because they didn't want me. Okay, oh hell, what are we going to do? Whine and whine like most people do? Hell no. I'm going to fight back. So let's think about this. Auto income today. If you allow me to get you $5,000 to $10,000 a month automatically, then it's 30, then it's 40, then it's 50, then it's 100. We build it up and away. See, the goal for you is to go for boring and steady. I've heard someone else say that on TikTok. They took it from my book. All right, so they're a client anyway. What the hell? What do we do? Boring and steady. My next system that I created for me, and I want to create it for you, is called Books for Dummies. But that was already taken. Damn, I can't use the Book for Dummies. So I created 12 books called the Millionaire's Founders Kit. Now understand, the Millionaire's Founders Kit, the original, was written 35 years ago. I was told it was before people's time. I don't care, let's do it anyway. So the Millionaire's Founders Kit has been updated many times. Financial freedom. So what do we get to do? Here's a book per month for 12 months. At the end of 12 months, you have $1 million strategy. And my info commercials for over 30 years was winning the game of business. Winning the game of business and the blueprint for success. I own the rights to that. So every time someone uses that, I got to let the attorneys know, go sue them. Create your own stuff. Quit being a copycat. Simple. Well, what do we do? I sold it at the Bonaventure, 32 years, every Wednesday night. All right, 7 p.m., 5,000 a set. Okay? See, there's me, 1981. I don't understand why I could do certain things I could do. It's just I could do it. Kick the door jam at 10. The basketball hoop at T. Wicker Junior High, it's only 10 feet. I kicked the light that night, got a big gouge here. See, the light's 13 feet. Do you understand 13 feet? Yeah, me, you love them just jumping 1 or 2 feet going boom, booyah. Now, I can't help other people can't do that stuff. I could do it. Simple. That was just me having fun. So let's understand the mindset. The goal is if I can see it and believe it, I can touch it, I can go get it. Got it? Touch it what? If I can touch it, I can go what? Kick it too? So I like goodies. You like goodies? How about a $100 million building? How about a $1 million Lamborghini? How about mansions? How about helicopters, yachts? Hell, why not? But again, I don't own anything. I'm not stupid enough to put something in my name. See, I was 8.5 years old. I sold seeds, clackers, and mold yards on a weekend. I came home to that shitty house, that shitty people that I had to live with when I was 8.5 years old, and she grabbed my $52 off the kitchen table. You're paying rent! What the blank? I'm paying rent? All we got back then is the library. Go back to the library. What did I do? I found out savings bonds, double E bonds, I bonds. You might want to check them out too. So I found out how to protect the money so they couldn't steal it, so I paid rent. See, when you're born in a taxi and you get used and abused by the Hope family, you got to understand and pray for some hope. But again, it's up to you. When I created Repackage in America, only in America give to Don King for his corporation and his movie, and then from there incorporated you. I want to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. I think you need to rebuild my way because your way sucks. I say you're wrong and I'm right. Simple. I will go on any stage nationwide and I'll take on anybody who goes blah, blah, blah. Believe me, okay? They don't want to play too much with me. I got told to recall, I will tear them apart. I get tired of bullshit. By the way, one of my books is called Bullshit and Pay Your Bills. Isn't it true? So you know what I started years ago? It's called the Puppet Master Club. I'm a puppet master. Would you like to be one? You see, let's understand what a puppet master is. I started 40 years ago. Play. Now, maybe you don't want to be an entrepreneur. That's okay. Not everybody's made for that. How about we just get you some auto income of $100,000 a month? Is that okay? Then you can have the life you designed all your life. See, you're 45 to 75 years old. And you blew it so many times, it's ridiculous. You've had a friend and family member rip you off. What are you going to do next? Do the same thing going, beep, 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 it's about it? See, if you don't step up to the plate, life just passed you by. And that kind of sucks. So what do? Here's a client from 1986, all right? She spent $2,000. That's it. She spent $2,000 then. I made her $1 million or 5 times plus over. And we took the Hyatt Hotel in Texas and converted it to a blueprint apartment. She named it the Blueprint Apartments. She spent $2,000. By the way, that's $26 on the damn credit card. So you can finance your way. $5,000 is only $50 a month. See, your problem is you keep stealing from the family. The goal is to never bring the pain home. You see, I didn't have a home as a kid. It pissed me off. It pissed me off. She threw my butt in a taxi. Born in the taxi, threw me in the trash can. That pissed me off. But again, Google this. Take a picture. Scan it. Look at what Linda will tell you today. Same thing I can do for you if you want. But then that's only a $27 million project. I think it should be 50. Now, Shaq's a puppet master. He doesn't own Papa John's. Oh, yeah, he does. Oh, but he doesn't make pizzas. Huh. So he has these businesses he invests in, auto income, and he's basically playing the game of business. What do you think? I believe that's a puppet master. Warren Buffett's a puppet master. I remember having a Rupert float with him years ago. It was kind of fun. But again, he's winning the game of business too. Me, here's 2 building and 2 of the company cars out of 21. Company cars, of course. See, I'm not dumb enough to put something in my name. I control it, but I don't own a damn thing because I don't have anything. But I get to control millions and billions. See, I think most people are full of what? There's 1,013 divisions. 1,013 divisions. I don't know which 10 is going to slip, fall, sue me, and screw me up. Do you? You have a crystal ball? I don't. Mine doesn't work. So what do? Winning the game of what? Business again. Now, the investment group is getting ready in the next year and a half to go public. See, I want to ring the bell at the stock exchange for the hell of it. Why not? It's going to be worth about $10 billion just for that problem in that program. Is that okay? Now, I want you to write down 3 things right now. You ready? You got your tablet and pen? See, auto income experts, hell, I created it. Auto income. So what do? You got 3 choices. You take your business, whatever you do today. I'll coach you for about $30,000 a year. My people pay all the time. I won't sell that anyway. How to get to million to billion. Is that okay? Now, from here, if you want, we'll do it together. So we do. That means you elect me as a CFO, Chief Financial Officer. I will be your attorney in fact, which has power of attorney to talk to you with your banker. Is that okay? And then if you want, I'll do all the work for you. Yeah, I'll create it all for you. You just get to have a piece of the action, have fun. See, that's how you play the game to win. Let's think today. This is the thing that really pisses me off on people on Google, YouTube, and tickety-talk. I'm rich. Shut up. Stop it. You're not friggin' rich. It's ridiculous. I'm rich. How rich are you? They're not rich. That's the stupidest thing I've heard in my life. Stupid. Their corporations might be rich, but they're not rich. If they're rich, they'd be paying tax. They'd be broke. You want to be a millionaire? Hell no. You want to be a millionaire corporation? Oh yeah. See, here's the thing about you and me. I like to go play. I like to win. Do you understand how to win? We take a corporation. We create 9 divisions. Why do we create 9 divisions? It's simple. Each card can multiply each division. American Express is going to offer you 99 more damn cards. That's $100 million friggin' dollars. Borrow money is not taxable. I got American Express to do something 18 years ago. They have a pay to retirement limit, so write down POT, pay to retirement limit up to 100,000. That's the average right now. And then there's this unlimited card up to what, $1 million. We can play if you want to. Then I get 9 more locations of a Wendy's, storage unit, laundromat, car wash. Why not? I wrote the books on those 49 years ago as well. As I'm doing that all through the years, updating them all the time. We get to play my way. I think your way sucks, sorry. So let's think today. I would like to create the list for you. What I find people is they don't understand and they know everything and they don't really know much at all. I'm going to make the list for you. The daily list, the weekly list, and the project list. I'm going to tell you what to do. Is that okay if I do that? If I take the time, and right now, every other week we're on the phone. Every week we're coaching in a program of your business or one of mine, we partner up. I'm going to tell you what to do. See, I don't want you to think. The more you think, the more you screw it up. Come on, you've screwed it how many times in your life so far? If we do it my way, you get auto income. Your way sucks. Simple. Now understand. Let's look at chapter 18. When these people online, and I'm not here to be CPA and attorney, that's not the goal today. They're online going, it's a corporation, it protects you. Peekaboo, I got an LLC. Stop the bullshit. Stop it. My book called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills, look at chapter 9. Look at chapter 18 right here. Come on, let's look at it. A corporation is a legal, what? Supreme Court, do your homework, said a corporation is a legal person to receive money and pay tax when it's profitable. It's not going to protect you. If you believe that, it's called BS. BS is bullshit. Now, I learned this at 7.5 years old. I get to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. These family, rich and famous Hope family. She's taking care of the kids. Hell, she's just abusing the shit out of me. Her and her son, too. So what do? I'm in a poker game. I'm listening to the back. I'm 7.5. She told me right at the poker game, don't pay attention to that piece of shit in the corner. I was the piece of shit. Okay, that was her. She enjoyed to be mean. So what did I do? A corporation's illegal. What? I heard it. I wrote it down. Damn, I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. Library, man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude too. Damn it. 5 minutes later, here's a microphone. Here's a book. I read the book. What the hell? This is a book? I was lucky when I lived on Delane Street in Torrance. Joanne, that lady, she was nice. She wired Apollo 9, 11, and 13. She was one of their NASA engineers. Everything she said was a blueprint. I'm looking for a blueprint. It's not in the book. I had to create the blueprint of success because it didn't exist. Now let's watch what it says. May sue or be sued. See, here's the lie you hear on TikTok, YouTube, or at Google about a corporation protecting you. It's a bunch of BS. And let me break it down more for you. A corporation can sue or be sued. Your name is on Secretary of State's website. It's right there. You're on the bank account. You're the only voice it has is you. You might as well walk around going quack, 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 bam, I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. Now look at the bottom there. This screwed with my head when I was 9.5. So I went to the library almost for 2 years straight every time I could. So what do? Very simple. Nick, something went wrong on the TV over there. So what do we get to do? Understand. Library, blueprint. I wanted to get somewhere past go. I wanted out of hell. Maybe you didn't want it bad enough. That screwed with me. My first corporation, very simple. All right, I was 9.5 years old. I sent away $10. You could look on Secretary of State's website and find out it was me. Simple. 9 years old. 9 friggin' years old. 9 friggin' years old. Okay? I sent away $10. You got $10? That same corp today is $30. If you paid for a corporation to an incorporation, attorney, CPA, and incorporating service, you're an idiot. You're stupid. You didn't learn nearly squat. What the hell's wrong with you? I've been giving corporations for free for 49 years. You pay the damn filing fee. That's it. My first corporation was Helping Hand Industries. Simple. Helping Hand. That's what I did. By the way, I got $100,000 of credit in the mail. It's like, it freaked us out. Mrs. Hope thought I was a crook. She called Ted Turner, who was at that poker game. And then Laker he became an attorney. How did he do this? Is he a crook? $100,000 of credit. I had to explain to Ted Turner when I was 9.5 years old, there's 26 ways using SS4. He was that stupid too. Damn, didn't he memorize everything I did? 26 ways using SS4. Your problem, you like being a duck and a sheep. It kind of sucks, huh? Now understand what we do. It's simple. I started the Orange County Blind Center. I had a little friend who was on a TV commercial. She was a good little girl. She was a friend. I started the Orange County Blind Center. I used the word Braille. I got my ass kicked on that too. See, the Braille Institution owned the word Braille, but I'm 12 and a half. I didn't know any better. Now I learned about trade name, trademarks, and copyrights. See, any idiot, ding dong can go to school, do the time to get the paper. I did that too. Life teaches you life. But then you learn by research, and I read about 15 books a week for the fun of it. I'm trying to connect the dots. See, the goal is to never bring the pain home. If you like what you hear today, click the screen twice if you're on Tickety Talk. And that's what I call a Tickety Talk. Simple to do. How about Google and YouTube? Have some fun there too. So the protection. Oh, the corporation's going to protect me, Ray. Peekaboo! Bullshit. You signed for the car. You signed the lease of the damn building. You signed for the damn credit card. Who are they going to sue? Oh, we're going to file bankruptcy on the corporation under the Federal Protection Act. It's public record, okay? Not here to be chief attorney. You're going to protect. You're going to bankrupt court. Good. You guaranteed it. They're going to bankrupt you. See, there you pierce your own damn veil. You pierce your veil. If anybody says you didn't guarantee it, that's called bullshit. Corporation cannot protect you. In 1987, Ken Yarbrough, TRW security chief, I'm training him. I set up rules and tools behind the scenes for him, told him what to do. We wrote a book called File Segregation. When it was done, I didn't like the book. Ken, you want to lie. It's okay you were bodyguard for President Nixon and CID, but you want to lie. Hell no. Ray, your divisions take 3 to 6 months. I don't care. A division, I got permission to create this in 85, 86, under a corporate umbrella. 3 to 6 months, I don't care. You see, I even sued the banks in 96 and had to add them to the same bank account. You see, you get to play with me for a while. I play to get millions and billions. Would you like to play it? So let's understand the common sense. If you didn't file your tax returns, just go to prison where you belong, like Wesley Snipes. Wesley went for 3 years and $18 million of his pocket. This in his idiot CPAs and attorneys in Beverly Hills. But if you do it my way, why don't you get 3 divisions of you? Why would you ever bring the damn pain when you never had to home? Why would you do that to your family? I don't understand, stupid. Do you understand stupid yet? It's simple. You're allowed 3 divisions of you with tax ID. You can play my way for a while. It's called winning the game of business, by the way. My system 49 years ago. And you got the Millionaire's Family Kit too. I'm online 6 days a week. Do you understand this? 49 years, 6 days a week, online or in person. Every day, 6 days a week, period, live. Saturday, the only time I took a Saturday off not helping people was Christmas. I still wanted to do it, but they wouldn't show up. Ho, ho, ho. So guess what we get to do? How about me help you help me? How about we work together? Help me help you. Why don't you take a picture of that now? Right there. We have this in our CM system. It's called HubSpot. If you click that later today and you list people you want to refer. Because you want to make money. It's called Make a Friend, Make a Buck. The system picks up that you register these referrals for you, and then you have to click, would you like a Zelle or store credit? Would you like a check? See, if you can't make the money, let's make it together. Make some money, get the honey. It takes money to get honey. Would you like $1,000 today? I'll Zelle you right away. Just give me some referrals. That's all you got to do. See, there's no reason you can't make money. This is the United States of America Incorporated. We played my way for a while. Did you screen that? Did you take a picture? Again, we get to play. So let's do this. Let's write down today's date. Let's put a timeline in this for 90 days to get to 750 score. 90 days. Let's rebuild your my way for a while, okay? 90 days will get you to 750, rebuild the corporation division process, and get you on the way to 100,000 to $1 million bucks. Your biggest problem is you're listening to a bunch of ding-dongs going blah, 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 rich. Bullshit. Oh, let's get an LLC. Peekaboo. Let's get a C card. Stop. Your corporation, as you start to make money, will be S under the 2553 or the 1244, period, because I said so. S. Corporation don't pay any tax up to 3 to 5 million anyway. Oh, you're going to get a paycheck, you're going to be taxed? So what? Your house payment offsets that interest rate. See, the goal is to break even. You got to pay property tax and all other things like California, 7 taxes per gallon of gas. So let's play my way. I think your way sucks. When I was a little boy, these people, rich and famous and normal people, how you doing, little boy? All they wanted to be is nosy. You know what my response has always been since all my life? and it's my signature to this day, signature. Always good. That's what I tell everybody. How you doing today? They ask me, always good. See, I'm not going to let them steal my peace. I'm going to keep my peace in, and it's none of the damn business. I've got to trick myself to always get past the pain, fight through the pain, so you got to do the same thing. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. Simple. That's how I look at it. Now, I'm a licensed pastor in California, but I'm a sinner. You see, we get to play my way for a while, boring and steady. It's in my book 38 years ago, boring and steady. These people copying things, they know what the hell they're talking about, but that's okay. Let's get your camera ready. Remember your cell phone. I want it ready right away. You ready? Okay, you're going to want to take a picture, every one of you. Come on TikTok, come on Google, come on YouTube. We're going to want to take a picture because we're going to do it my way. Your way sucks. One card, getting 99 more cards. Would you like 100 million? Would you just only like 9? 100,000 paid over time times 9. Isn't that $1 million? Can we add up $1 million? See, a corporation should finance itself, and you should have never stole the money from the family because that's called stupid. All right, bottom line, you're not stupid. Your lack of knowledge made you do stupid, but that's okay. Now, each division is going to have a different type of business, multiple functions. Now, this is called financial freedom. Got it? We're going to create up to 10,000, 100,000, 2 million a month. That's what you should do. Financial freedom. If you name your corporation after you, that's called stupid. If you name it what it does, that's double stupid. And if it actually does business, that's triple stupid. The only thing that gets sued is because it's on Secretary of State's website. Look at your corp today. It's on the Secretary of State's website. Right there. Right there's your name on the office. You're on the bank account. It's the only voice it's got. A division doesn't have your name on it. You can disconnect, I say incorporate, throw away the bad piece if you want to. Banks and grocery stores and cities do it every damn day. Now, if you want to partner with me, you need $100,000. So I'm going to tell you the truth. You could take 25,000, 50, 75,000. We can take it from a corporate card. We might even get courtesy checks. Corporations get those too. But again, what do we get to play? I got 62 million of this stuff. We could play the game to win. So if you put a percentage down into an escrow, you're in an escrow with me. We might add 1, 2, 3, 4 people, maybe 6, depends on the project. But no one can screw you out of money. Sorry, that's the only way I can say it. It's true. Your friends and family, some of them knocked you down, ripped you off. How many times have you screwed up yourself? Using the wrong card and jacking it all up. They fluctuate, these don't. How important is that? You drop your score, it's your damn fault. Now you can't get any more? Come on, knock it off. Why would you have shitty credit in the first place? I've written books 40 years ago, 35 years ago, about all of these things. I watched one of the TikTok videos the other day. My book's in the back when they're showing the forms to use. Isn't that fun? So what do we get to do? Auto income. Write it down. If you like what you hear on Tickety Talk, click the screen twice. That means you like what you hear. Not everybody likes me. Hell, not everybody likes you. All right, if you have nothing nice to say, leave me alone. That goes for YouTube and TikTok too. And Google. Okay. Now, a blueprint. Here's the problem. I cannot help you 100% until I blueprint you. That's just my opinion. This means I want to get on the phone with you and your partner of life, and I want to talk about your past, present, and future. Your good, bad, and ugly. I want to know if you filed a bankruptcy, you have a tax problem. Did you mess up Chase or American Express? I need to know these answers to these questions. See, I need to blueprint you. I'm going to do what I always did for 40 plus years, the blueprint of a success that I own the rights to. Family, corporation, you got one of those? What kind you got? Oh, we got to get divisions, 18 of those, right down 18. And then we got to have some fun, irrevocable trust. See, we're going to plan to win, we're going to plan to die. Irrevocable trust is circumvent probate. The bottom line to play. Your car, I understand. You drive a car today. You're the registered owner. Isn't that the stupidest thing you saw in your life? You look at TV and they're all the bloodsucker attorneys. I'm number one. I'm number one. Then you got Morgan and Morgan. They're number one because they bought them all out and partnered up for marketing. You're at Sam's Club. You bump someone's car. They sue you because you're a registered owner. By the way, it should be a division anyway, not you. See, the division will be that so you can get rid of it. See, the only thing you're willing to sacrifice from after today is the division, not your family, not the corp. But learn to play. You bought a house. Oh, goody, escrow, close, homestead, trust. You forgot the damn homestead. You never put it in a trust. And you sit there going, the house should have been bought through the trust in the first place. That would have been the goal. But it's up to you. Auto income, residual income. Okay, cash flow for your time in a book 49 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3. Someone else likes to steal my goodies. Not nice. A blueprint call with me is $2,000. $2,000 up to an hour. Now, the big companies pay me $25,000 a day and $3,000 an hour, have for years. If you did it while we're online, that means now, it's $9.99. You get to save $9.99. You should save $100,000. Okay, what do we do? Winning the game. If you partner with me, you can actually Zelle and get a 10% today if you want it, or you partner with me and you get it for free. Would that be okay? We partner together in a business and an escrow, no one can hurt you. See, I think you've been wanting this all your life. Now let's focus a division. Remember I told you 17,983 hurt and bothered me when I was 9.5. Later on I got a chance to create a farm and modify it, and then it's a farm. So let's understand a corporation. A corporation, you're going to have one in a division. Your division is going to be number 4A. One of my corporations is going to be number 4. I'm going to make sure we get through the escrow and nobody hurts us. Is that okay? So that means we're going to have a certificate of ownership. Wow, isn't that fun? So all of a sudden, no one can hurt you through the escrow besides you win, as long as you follow through again and again. Would you like 25, 50, or 75%? What would you like? It's up to you. See, what happens here, I've been partnering with people since 1987. When I wrote the book on laundromats, dry cleaning, car washes, real estate, you know what, in real estate, I'm the guy that invented Homestead Blocker. UCC won a chattel mortgage. So if they don't pay, I get all the goodies anyway. We get to play to win. That's the goal. Now here's the checklist I want to talk about. You're going to want to take a picture of this checklist. Let's understand, we close an escrow. Let's pretend like we have Mickey. She's getting $8,900 a month. Mickey got upset with me as a client. Oh, boo. See, not all clients are right. They were told, and she was told flat out, you're getting $4,000 out of the escrow for 6 months as we build a reserve. $4,000. I got her a blueprint loan, which is about $2,000. So she only got the net $2,200 a month for doing nothing. She was bitching and complaining. Hey, where am I? You were told in escrow you're getting $4,000. That's what you got. $2,200 is your positive after you paid the bill. If you want to just buy you out to shut you up, that's what I told her. No, I want to play Ray. Stop. I've got 33 millionaire clients for the last 49 years. My clients in generation go back all the time. So what do? Within 9 months, 6 to 9 months, her income becomes $8,900 to the division of a corporation to absorb the money. There's the goal. But again, understand, we can't just keep using this to go buy properties and maybe a storage unit or whatever. We're going to build a reserve. We're going to reference 3 times 5. Write it down, reference 3 times 5. I've been teaching rich and famous people how to leverage money for 49 years. So we're going to use that reserve and to leverage it to the next location. So understand something. You're going to know up front if you're in an escrow with me what to do to play. If you wanted me to teach you, I'll teach you how to do it yourself. Simple. As we play this game, and what is it again? Winning the game of business. That's the goal. Now, during a webinar like this broadcast today on TikTok, YouTube, and Google, I give some special pricing during the webinar. If you don't do it during the webinar, forget it. My call centers will take the call, but they say, I can't honor raise price. I get a base and a commission too. See, you have to understand and play. Now, here's a partnership with me. If I coach you for a year, it's $30,000. I give you $300,000 in credit, no problem. If we're coaching as a partnership, you get a little bit of discount. Why? I want you to go to my summits and my boot camps. They're always live in person or online too. What do we get to do? Now, we're not going to be sitting there on stage talking about a bunch of stories and having all these rich and famous people go blah, 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 blah. We're going to have real people, me and you. Real people. We're going to teach you how to become a puppet master. I don't care about blah, blah, blah. I care what you can do for me. That's the ultimate goal, what I can do for you, right? It's $30,000, $23,000, okay. So we partnered together, it's $23,000. All right, no problem. We're on the phone every other week, live, you and me. Hopefully you're part of live. And then what do we do from there? Simple. You go to the boot camps and have more fun. Now, if it was done tonight, not tomorrow, not next week, not an hour from now, tonight, this is where you get it for 10,000 bucks. 10 grand, and if you Zelle, you get to save 10% on that too. See, the goal is to motivate you to get into one of my projects now, not next week, while you think about it. The more you think, the more you screw it up. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. Winning the game of business, you're stuck with me every step of the way. Now, would you like to get into an escrow? Would you like basically November, December, January? What would you like? Let me know. We get to play the game to win. See, I always get to the point I had a problem in the late 80s. I had more escrows going than I had people. So I turned my clients into my soldiers. That's where you come in. We get to make money, millions and billions, because it's fun. I like having fun, don't you? But it's winning the game of business again and again. So here's the Zelle. Take a picture. Here's how you use Zelle tonight. And I love Zelle since the banks bought it July 6, 2022. Wow. See, I don't like paying 5% on a credit card. But if you want, you can do that too. But what do we get to do? Here's the phone number to the call centers. All right, so when you do 800-254-9506, use a card, they charge 5% more. Because the bank charges us to us, okay? So what do we get to do? When I started the Ray Reynolds University in 2001, the goal was to help most people like you. That was my next thing. But the reality is there's something that happened in 2009. I got to go in a coma. Kind of sucks. My life got stolen. Then I had to build up and wait again. So the Ray Reynolds University was born as well. So what do we get to do? Okay. The Millionaires Founders Kit, you should get a copy tonight. It's 12 books and 12 CDs. It's very simple. It'll give you the blueprint of success. We sold it at the info commercials. Had the number info commercial in the world for many years. And at the bottom of it, 32 years every Wednesday night, having fun. Then what happens? The office sells it for $1,000 now. I give it away for $4.99. $4.99 now. Zelle. But that's what you get to do. If you Zelle, you save 10% on that too, if you want to. Now, the real estate system, understand, controlling $2.2 billion in real estate was kind of fun. I created Homestead Blocker, UCC One Chattel Mortgage. It's kind of fun. Financial system, buckets of money, tax balance, become the bank. The Office Sales L series for 2,000 bucks. I give them away for $9.99. All right, so that's the ultimate goal. So let's play my way. But again, save 10% if you Zelle. Okay. What do we do? There's that Zelle again. There we go. Call the office right away. 800-254-9506. All right. Here's the problem. I believe this is what you did. You came home with your friends and family at the kitchen table, and you said, honey, we're going to start a business. We're going to jack up our cars. We're going to drop our score, get stuck, can't get anymore. We're going to hawk our house and bring the pain home to you and me, and we're going to be so bad. Well, that's what you did. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. No one has to have shitty credit in the first place, ever. They fluctuate. These don't. See, most people jack up a car because they have an emergency or lost a job. If you know the right rules and tools, you don't have to bring the pain home. Don't worry, I'm the guy that trained Yarborough for TOW Experience. Gonna have some fun. See, the goal should always have been never to bring the pain home. I never had a home as a kid. It sucked. So I fight for my home. Now, I want you to write down, plan the problem, safety, credit, and line of defense. The line of defense. When I set this up years ago, and this is where I wanted to sue Credit Karma during pandemic, they kept telling everybody 42%. Credit Karma should be out of business, in my opinion. They give two bureaus, no phone number to help you, and they're not there to help you anyway. They want you to clickety-clack. 0 to 29, I set it up in 87. Listen carefully. Is green. 30 is yellow, 50 is red. That's why they all say now below 30%. Simple. So understand, all cards fluctuate but two. That means if you jack them up, why don't you do this? Why don't we take a card and put a sticky in the back for a dummy proof it? Put a sticky. It's a $10,000 cord. It's only worth $2,900. You tell them more, you drop your score, can't get any more, get stuck. Kind of sucks. So what do? These don't fluctuate. If they don't fluctuate, what do we get to do? I know what card I could jack up, not drop my score, so I don't have to worry about getting more. I don't hurt my family. The whole goal is never to bring the damn pain home. Everybody's entitled to a 750 score. We called it Raise Rules and Tools for 49 years. Maybe it's about time. You didn't reach out to find me, that's your problem. I've been online and in person for 49 years. But during the coma time, credit repair. Goody, we're going to repair our credit. It's not broken. What do we look at? The Fair Trade Commission. Federal Trade Commission, right here. Or they're not allowed to collect money up front, and they do it all the time. So they're lying. You're paying them to lie on your behalf. Isn't that a felony? I'm not late. They close the account. It's not my inquiry. I close the account. Be careful of these ding-dongs out there. Don't worry, most of them using my letters anyway. Credit Repair Organization Act? Wow. What do we do? You have to rebuild yourself. Let's do this. The Winning the Credit game has been out there for 30 years as a free download. Free. Okay? Why don't you take a picture there and get a copy of what you can do to the creditors or credit bureaus? It's been out there for 30 plus years. So you don't have to hire anybody and tickety-talk or Google or YouTube and go blah, 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 let's lie for you. Don't worry, they actually indicted Daniel, the credit repair cloud. He'll probably go to prison. Let's plan the problem. Let's play. Let's understand. Oh, I'm homeless. I lost my job. I got 2 kids. Excuse me, this man's wearing his jammies. So that's not true. If he was basically lost his job, he'd be able to have drive Uber, Lyft, or DoorDash, have a garage sale, go to the church for the food. I don't think I can believe him, but it's okay. I've been homeless and ate out of a trash can too. It kind of sucks. But again, what do we have to do? So let's play. Let's understand 2009, my life. What did we do? I took out one of my yachts in my backyard. Got 3 yachts. Hell, why not? Wife wants to take out a yacht. 72 people, middle yacht. There I am in a coma. Kind of sucks. My whole life got stolen. I only told people about the goodies back then. Now I got to teach them that I had to rebuild it from scratch into millions and billions again. Hell, I guess that's God's plan. So that's what I got to do. Yes. So what did I do? 3 divisions of me. Write it down. 3 divisions of me. 5 closet divisions. Write it down. I built $100,000 to $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. Actually, it was $1 million. You know what I did? I bought my wife her next dream house. Why would anybody stay down and screw up in the first place when you have 3 divisions of me? What happened? I don't understand. Why would you ever have shitty credit in the first place? Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't know rules and tools. That's your own damn fault. You could have found me a long time ago. What's a corporation again? Right there. It's a legal person that may sue or be sued. Now, here's what I've done for 49 years. I had 2 attorneys last year giving me crap. They kept badmouthing me on the internet. See, anybody can put anything on there, but when you do your research, I sued them all for $100 million. 12 shitheads putting me down. They basically said they're clients, most of them are not, giving me crap. I sued them for $100 million each for the hell of it. Why not? Let's squish them like a bug. If the devil showed up today, hell, I'd help him. So there, take a picture. I've been giving corporations for free for 49 years. That's right, free. You pay your filing fee. See, I don't believe you learn diddly squat with your CPA attorney or corporate service. You learn diddly squat. You got to learn to play. I've been online and in person for 49 years teaching class 6 days a week. So let's play my way. Your corporation's allowed 4 things under raise rules. You do what you want, but these are my rules, raise rules. Corporate credit, we buffer tax. We say corporations do not pay tax till they're profitable. Profitable, taxable. Okay, no problem. Corporate credit's all the damn write-off anyway. Let's use the credit and borrow money. It's not taxable. The car's fleet price. The hotel gives me the free buffet. The divisions give me 7 things to do with them too. Line of defense. They're cheap, multiple functions. Each division can buy at wholesale price. And on top of that, we can basically do what? Credit report. Separate credit file? Ooh, how many would you like? So you could have any intent to do fraud. But understand, I developed the division process 40 plus years ago. Where the hell have you been? Real estate, separate pieces. See what we get to do, separate pieces? We have to have a line of defense because there's always some shithead trying to knock us down and hurt us. Did I say that out loud? Turd in the bowl. So what do? Line of defense. Hey, line of what? Defense. I want to make sure I protect my family and my corporation because if they sue me, they're going to screw me up. No, thank you. Debt follows tax ID. Debt follows Social Security number. They both build credit reports. Let's play. Danny's a partner. Since the 80s, what did we do? I bought this apartment complex, 64 units. Understand? 64 units, very simple. I did not buy from the corp, but as a division. I guaranteed it's a division of me. I need 66 divisions because I'm going to give them the opportunity to own their unit. And every tenant gets a new lease. See, they'll sue the lease, or the management company on the lease, and they're all different names. I like to play. You like to play yet? But again, what do we get to do? How many divisions do I need, Ray? Well, 9 at least a daisy chain 100,000 to 9 more times. 9 locations is something that would be good. It's 18 to start with. So what do? Let's understand. 9 should be 18, 18 should be 36, 36 should be 72. Does that make sense? So we build credit and have different locations. Every bank and grocery store have a number to it. Every Wendy's have a number to it. Every Subway has a number to it. So every location could be a bad location. You see, I had my Shakey's, my 31 flavors, my Subways, my donut stores, and all these pieces. And what I didn't want to do is lose a piece. And then I had all these shopping centers and all these condos and everything else. If someone sues me, they kind of screw me up. If there's a division process, I get to save my ass. It's, and never bring the pain home. This is in the book 38 years ago. Why didn't you pay attention? Corporation, division, 3 subs, and more. Well, I know you want 21 corporations. Hell no. Why would you do a corporation when they sue the corp? They sue you. You're going to talk about 4 people on TikTok. One of them keeps talking about his opinion. He got out of prison after 19 friggin' years. The other one's been indicted 6 times and sued all over the place. Blah, blah, blah. They had a division. They're going to bankrupt the damn piece and say, go to hell, leave me alone. They didn't do that. Oh, well, what can I say? I like winning the game of business, don't you? So when Subway files bankruptcy on locations, Bank of America, U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo, Albertsons, Sam's Club, Walmart, Chase, oh, they have what? Subsidiaries, corporation. A division gets a tax ID and separates pieces. See, your name's not on the division process. You get to play my way. Let's think, SS4. Line 1 says legal name of entity or your name or individual person. Person, corp, division, subsidiary. Okay. So if I want to buy a car, like the Lamborghini there, it's $6,900 a month. Well, it's simple. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. Nowadays it's pay tax, build a spaceship. There you go. That's a division. When you sign a lease, it's a division. When you basically get properties, it's divisions. When you receive money under SS4, it's not taxable till it's profitable. And then we got to understand we're going to pay some tax. Well, let's do the top of corporation and offset the taxes anyway, and debt offsets taxes. Let's play. How about we daisy chain credit, 1 card into 9 more? Would that be okay? What if we did this? What if we played my way and we look at what I did on the cash applications? 18 years ago, every cash application, because I'm an affiliate, pushed them to put the division on the application. Every application now says company DBA, thanks to me. So what do? We build credit to the corporate and the divisions process. We win. I like to win the game of business, don't you? If you like what you hear today, click the link twice. All right, and follow me, or you click the screen and I'll take it. Push. You don't like me? Leave me alone. Simple. American Express, they want to give you 99 more cards. It's right there, 99 more. That's ridiculous. But again, I can turn that into $100 million if you want to play. So here's what happens on my dashboard. On my dashboard that I set up in 1987 while I was training in Yarborough, I'm allowed to add a person corporate division. And I get to use history, not that trade line crap. Okay? And what do I get to do? I get to ask for severability when I pop your card. Would you like a business or a platinum card? I know these people on these things are going, you use this for travel. Stop. All I give a damn about is the gold and platinum personal ones. They don't fluctuate. So I don't jack up my credit in the beginning. From there, yeah, the platinum gets you the allowance and all the good things in first class. No problem. So what do we get to do? We get to play the game. Would you like a corporate card, personal card, and a division card at the same time? It's right there. They're free. Right there. Oh, would you like a gold too? Same way. What do? Okay. So we want 2 for personal, so they don't fluctuate, so you don't have shitty credit ever again. Or you know the card you can jack up when you have no shit day, week, month, or year. And then the corporation gets in as well. Do you know every division gets another card too? Would you like another 100,000? See, a business should be daisy chaining credit. Don't worry, I created that too in 1989. Daisy chaining cards. 1 to 9 more. Hell, why not? Is that okay? We did that too? Now, if you did this correctly, and we asked for severability, that made you have $1 million of credit. Now, be careful because there's a fee on the gold or platinum cards. Be prepared to do 1 at a time because then you can absorb the fee. Understand? Someone's going to say, oh, there's a fee. Excuse me. You get $60 for every 10,000 points. The fee gets paid 3 times over in a year. So that person telling you it's fully, you know what? They're lacking knowledge, it's their stupidity. How about 2.5 million? We're going to daisy chain the credit. Don't worry. I have classes on Saturday in rotation, over 6 classes every Saturday. You get to play with me live. Now let's think. I get people that are clients that are millions and billions. Okay, no problem. I got them a pack of 10. Is that okay? But a pack of 10, once you ask for separate billing and you get separate cards and 100,000 each, what happens? It actually creates $1 million of credit now. So you got to be careful, please. If I give you a pack of 10, I charge $1,000 per card. That's 10 grand to do that. Simple. If you want to turn it into $1 million instantly and have them separate billing within about 3 to 4 months, but it's up to you. But that's 10 grand. All right. Begin, it's manageable debt. 100,000 are personal, auto income, and we want $1 million of corporate credit. Then we want to leverage the hell out of it. See, you should always leverage things to get more things. That's how it works. Leverage your money. Let's think today you're going to list 100%. What do? Let's take corporate credit and let's go buy the lifetime income. Borrow money's not taxable, so we buy the lifetime income. That's a fourplex, an apartment complex. That's a Jack in the Box, a Wendy's, a storage unit, a car wash. It's one of these 10. It's up to you. So we get to play the game again and again, and that's what we get to do. I had a problem in the late 80s. 87, 88, 89, it scares me. See, I had 53 million of this, and they're shrinking my damn limits. What am I going to do? I went to the library once again, C191D. Every time researching, that was what I did. What did I do? I wrote my first book here called Buckets of Money. What I did is I dissected 4.6 million and I loaned it out. Now, this is where I created Homestead Blocker, UCC One Chattel Mortgage. They don't pay me, I get all the goodies. They don't pay the rent, I get $65,000 anyway from the insurance company. See, you should always play to win if you want to play, but that's up to you. 41 divisions, 18 months later, $190,000 a month. Is that good? I kept my cards alive and went up and away. By the way, the notes behind that were $1 billion. Isn't that fun? Because the C191D can loan out money privately. Woo! See, when I got owning and cash call and all these other companies and Title Max and all these things coming out of my boot camp 2008, all right, that's when all these people were being stupid using stated income, 125% loan to value, countrywide crap. I mean, I'm sorry they did what they did because they did it to themselves. But play my way kind of wins, but it's up to you. So if I want a Wendy's, a storage unit, fourplex, or apartment complex, I could have subdivisions. Divisions, subdivisions. These tenants could hurt me. I want a separate liability. I call it a blue light special. So that means during the webinar, you get to play with me. If you want to play with me during a webinar, that's the price that I give you now. It's a Zelle, or call the office now. If not, then you blew it, and that's on you. Got it so far? Here's what happened. 1987. I set up the dashboards to set up a spare and treasure Equifax instantly by using history. 2000 of history. I don't need tax ID yet. I want to daisy chain the credit from one card to multiple cards, then get tax ID and ask for separate billing. Got it so far? So here's a group of things you can do tonight. This is 3 with or without credit. No credit is 3 for $9.99, no problem. 9 or 12. So again, would you like credit or not with them? It's up to you. Now, did you get, take a picture. Go ahead. Come on TikTok, YouTube, Google, take a picture. That's the thing you do now, tonight only. And if you did it right away, I'm going to double the number. Instead of 3, you get 6, 9, 18, 12, 24. Is that okay? We get to play the game to win. But I doubled it for you tonight. It's okay if you want it again and again. And if you Zelle, you save 10%. But if you want to call the office, there's the phone number. There you go. 800-254-9506. We get to play my way. What's the goal? To repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. See, the problem with you, I'm sorry, I need to get rid of yuck and put in good stuff. If you just do what I tell you to do, within 3 to 6 months, you'll have auto income already lined up, ready to go. But that's up to you. See, I hold everybody's hand, every client, 50 million so far, that I've actually, I analyzed every one of them. You see, I don't pass the buck with some kind of team. My team will help you, but every call and every class, you're stuck with me. So if you go to class, you don't fall in your what? Take a picture there. There you go, 750 analyzation. Analytical750.com. See, I don't like TikTok or Google and YouTube unless I learn to play my way just a little bit. I think they're good, but people have to understand you're getting confused with a lot of bogus information, in my opinion. Analytical 750. Here we got Credit Karma. No phone number to help you, only 2 bureaus. If I'm going to get a Chase card for you, Chase, I need Experian. Why? Chase personal business up to 22 months till interest. Hell, that's free damn money. But I need basically Experian. So what do? It's very simple. You turn around. There's 10 ways to get a 750. There's what you got to do step by step. You don't have to worry about anything. It's just follow the rules and tools. And what do you do from there? The future. I would like basically understand, I want to fire Credit Karma. Analytical 750. Now they're going to call you every 46 days. They're going to be a pest. It's $25 a month to get all 3. And don't worry, they're on the black web and they protect that. And they got a $2 million bond. I know you got a LifeLock out there going blah, blah, blah. Did you know they were indicted 6 times? The last indictment's $100 million. So guess what? You can play the right way if you want to. So be careful with those kind of companies. So what do? They're setting up Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and TransUnion, and Equifax now. So they're analyzing those too. One app that does it all for personal business. And they get to tell you what to do every 46 days. See, we're going to make sure you understand the rules and tools. Buckets of money. I like buckets of money. The money-making machine, you and I working together. Let's think today, OPM money since 74, Dun & Bradstreet. What did you think picture here? See, what happens here is very simple. You can take supply credit from a corporation and turn it into cash to reduce your debt. You can, because you're playing the juggle game right now anyway. We got to get you past go. We can sell on Amazon and eBay starting today. So let's understand. If I rebuild you to 750, and that's what's going to happen, you're going to learn, go to class and everything else, and the legal team is going to help you. We're not going to do repair. We're not going to lie. Okay, we're going to teach you how to do it right, and we'll do it with you for you. Now, that means you're going to get a Green Spark card. But here's the problem. Green Spark, there's 3 of them up to 160. But Capital One Spark cards show up on personal file. So we have to be careful. Now past 29%. Got it so far? Now, if I get those 3 cards times 9, is that $1 million? B of A has 3 cards. Wells Fargo has 4. Inc. has 5. So if we take 5 out of the 10 cards I like, the rest I don't like at all, we can get up to $5 million of credit through the corporation and finance the American dream and write it off on our taxes too. Is that okay? So what do we get to do? Now the bank's going to want your corporation or divisions to be 2 years old. That's what it says. Here's my 5 favorite ones for money when I call it checkbook money. Checkbook money is up to $5.4 million in that. So if we build the foundation, we can finance the dream. That's what you didn't do in the first place. You stole from your family. Unfortunately, that's kind of a mistake for you. So we get to play my way for a while. Now, I give specialty prices on a webinar like this tonight for the people on TikTok, YouTube, and Google. Simple. What do we get to do? You want $100,000 in credit. Okay. That means I want to get it for you personally. Is that all right? 29% rule, $71,000 of safety, oh shit day, week, month, or year to protect you and the family. All right. So again, the office charges about 10 grand. Tonight, it's $5,000. It's a half price during the webinar only. You can Zelle $5,000 or call the office, put it on a card. It costs you $50 a month on a card. Simple. What do? So if you want a partner, maybe we'll use part of that as that. What if you wanted $200,000, $100,000 personal and business? Okay, let's do that. If you want $200,000 of credit tonight, personal and business, $100,000 each, it is $7,999, $8 grand. You save some money, and that's what you get to do. Very simple. So as we do this, let's understand something. That is a Zelle. If you Zelle, you save 10%. But that's $8,000 for $200,000, personal and business, and build you up a way and you're stuck with me. Is that okay? But again, that's what you get to do if you did it tonight. So as we play this game, very simple to do. All right, there's your Zelle. Or call the office right away because you want to use a card. And it's a 5% on top of that, 800-254-9506. I don't believe you have your time. I don't believe you have your time. I think you let life pass you by or you let life control you. When I was a little kid, I was crying my eyes out at 2:30 in the morning. I realized if I get up at 2:25, the abuser couldn't get me. So I've been up at 2:25 my whole life. I can't even sleep in past that. So understand, I'm here at 3:30 in the morning every day. I need 3 to 4 hours sleep. That's all I need. The rest is like, come on, we're wasting time. So why don't you get up an hour earlier tomorrow? Find some me time. See, your problem is you're in the 3rd quarter now. Here's our problem, 3rd quarter. By the time you blink, you'll be in 2026. If you don't play the right way, the problem is you bring the pain home, and there's no reason to do that. Maybe you want to join my Puppet Master Club. All right, it's up to you if you want to get to millions and billions. But again, here's Linda. Take a picture, scan it. She'll find out right. She'll tell you I made her a millionaire 5 times plus. But the project she's working on now is 27 million. Is that okay? I believe Shaq's a puppet master. Warren Buffett's a puppet master. And that's just me with 1,013 divisions. Why not? I don't know who's going to slip, fall, and sue me and screw me up. I don't know who's going to try to hurt me or my family. I got to have division process. Boring and steady. I hope you took a picture earlier today. Very simple. Now what do? Blueprint you. An hour call with you and I on the phone, or in a Zoom or team, and that's up to 1 hour. We got to blueprint everything you're trying to do. I need to know about your past, present, and future. Blueprint, the office sells it for $2. I give it away for $9.99 if you did it tonight for you. And what do we get to do? You get to save 10% if you sell. If you partner with me, it becomes free. That's how it works. So if we partner together, what do we get to do? Share a piece, and that's how we get to make money through an escrow. Here's your checklist. And what do? We build a reserve, so we do what? Leverage it to the next location. Nobody gets hurt in escrow. The only thing that gets hurt is if you don't follow through. Special pricing. If you partner with me tonight, it's $23,000. If you want to make some payments, that's okay. You get a bi-weekly call with me, on the line with your partner of life or whatever, and a boot camp as well. Tonight I'm offering the partner of life if it was done tonight. Usually they each have to pay separately. So don't one of you go, well, you didn't offer that last time. Too bad. It's tonight. $10,000. You'll partner with your partner of life in that call with me. Which escrow would you like to be in? It'll be up to you. What do? We get to play the game to win. That's the ultimate goal, winning the game of business. So if you wanted only coaching in your business, okay, we do 6 weeks, no problem. Instead of $11,500, $4,000. Bid you $25,000 more credit too. If all of a sudden that's what you want. You want a 12 months coaching, maybe 3 months or 6 months, what do we do? Okay, let's see. All right, we're going to give you $50,000 to $200,000 of credit. You can have one of the specialists kind of fine tune you with that. If you want to put money in a bridge loan, you can do that as well. It reimburses your money back as you create an income. Now, American Express, I love their blueprint loan. I love their one. Stellar Bank is, and also basically Chase up to $250,000. What happens is they tend to use the platinum card. Yes, you can use the gold, but I prefer platinum. All right, but again, that's what I prefer. It's going to be up to you. If I do a division of your corporate into my corporation, we could use my bank accounts because we partner together, showing hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, and then it's always a yes, yes, yes. If you have $100,000 in your banks, no problem. Just do it on your own. I'll coach you. I'll hold your hand. If I do it, I charge $5,000. Then you pay 10% on the back end. If it was done tonight, all right, it's $2,000, but it's a Zelle only. No card, Zelle only if you did it tonight, and I'll get a blueprint loan build up for you. You're stuck with me. If you want to fast track something, for instance, using my accounts, my cards, and everything else, and all the pieces, you can talk to our vice president of the company. There's his private line. Or you can tonight get locked into that with me. It's a fast track. So that means 65% of the time American Express wants to go into a bank account. We got no problem with that. So if you fast track, it's another $2,000 versus $5,000 tonight. If it was Zelle. If it's not Zelle, then you're paying the $5,000 on a card. And then from there, what do you get to do? 5% on top of that. It's going to be up to you. The goal would be to help me help you and help other people. So again, tonight, you can invite people here today, or you can register all your referrals. Go on that link there, register your referrals. The system will pick up you and your referrals so you can get a Zelle or a check or get store credit. It's a way you can make up to $1,000 a day if you want to. But I have people I Zelle all the time too, but it's up to you. So I want you to start looking behind the curtain. I want you to understand something. It's very simple to stay safe, strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. I'm the sinner. I just say it like it is, and God gave me a gift to create millions and billions. If you want to join, you can join. Call 800-254-9506. If you don't want to join, then that's okay. Hopefully you learned a thing or two tonight. If you want to call the office right away, use a card, 800-254-9506. So the ultimate goal is very simple as we do this. So we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.